Good morning. Good morning. I know it's early, but it's time to wake up because we have a fabulous conference for you today. I'm Leonard Baynes, and I'm the Dean of the University of Houston Law Center. And it's really with great pleasure that I am doing the welcome with my very good colleague, Dr. Stephen Spann, who's the Dean of the Tilman Fertitta College of Medicine. And we have worked together to put together this really incredible conference, all-day conference, that's called Justice and Health for All, because what we're going to be focusing on is sort of the aftermath of the very important case, SFAA versus Harvard and North Carolina, which was a case that dealt with affirmative action, and it raised and changed the way we think of admissions and what we can do with admissions to law school, medical school, professional schools, undergraduate schools, and vice versa, all of those together. And so it's really important for us to bring the smartest, brightest minds together to think about these issues of how we make sure that in this new environment, where the law has significantly changed, and the tools that we've had for over 50, almost 60 years to allow us to create a workforce, a school, law school, a medical school that is representative of people of all backgrounds. How do we do that now under these confines? But also, how do we do it to make sure that our professions, the medical profession and the legal profession, are open and available, but also providing the quality of care for medical and the quality of representation for law school? How do we achieve those goals, which are very important goals, in our society that's becoming much more diverse of people of all different backgrounds? How do we continue to achieve those goals under these circumstances? So I'm really proud to be here. I want to tell you a little about the law school before I pass the mic to my good friend, Steve. So one is law school is a nationally ranked school. It has 9 programs ranked in the top 50. And one of the things that's most important about law school that's related to this is our health law program has consistently been in the top 10. Yes. And we're very proud of its accomplishments and all the work it's done in so many different ways, our Health Law Policy Institute, to really provide opportunities for our students to learn that aspect of law, to get opportunities to work at our state capitol in terms of legislative fellows, to have great conferences like this, to do incredible research that our faculty do. We're very, very proud of all our faculty. And our law school itself is an amazing law school. As many of my faculty members say, it's a very special place. It's a very special place of really talented faculty who often publish in top 30 law reviews, who have national reputations, who are incredible scholars, but most importantly, really good teachers. They really care about our students, and our students represent the state. They are talented, incredible students. That's why it's a special place. Our students, they have a median LSAT of 161. Now, one may say, what is that? That means they are in the 80th, their median is in the 80th percentile, meaning that if you remember percentiles, it means that our median of our class is 80% higher than all the test takers. And their median GPA is 3.72. And at the same time, it is representative of a wide range of students of wide backgrounds, right? So we have 53% women, 44% students from underrepresented backgrounds, 15% LGBTQ plus students, and most importantly, we are the vehicle for social advancement of students in this region, where almost 20% of our students are first-generation college students. 20% of our students are first-generation college students, and 80% are first-generation law school students. That's why it's a special place. We have people who are really incredibly talented, very, very smart, and we provide them with the boost that we fuel their future to be really incredible members of our legal profession. And that's why I'm very proud to be the law school's dean. Actually, I am in my 10th year as dean, as for those who know, that's a very long time to be dean. And I'm also the longest serving dean in Texas. Could you imagine? This New Yorker, the longest serving dean, law dean from in the state of Texas. So I now pass the mic to my really good friend, Steve Spann, a co-convener. And also, the last thing I want to thank Jessica Mantell and April Moreno from the Health Law Policy Institute, who've done a fabulous job working with the School of Medicine, College of Medicine, to put together this really incredible day-long program. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean Baynes. Good morning. It's my joy to welcome you here to our University of Houston Tilman J. Fertitta Family College of Medicine. And we're really delighted to be jointly sponsoring this conference with our friends and colleagues from the Law Center. So welcome to those of you who are here in person and to many of you who are joining us online. We have over 300 folks registered for this conference, and I think that underlines the importance of what we're talking about today. Our conference will address issues that are really of vital importance to our legal and medical education and to justice and health of our population. Now, many of us consider justice and health to be fundamental human rights, and yet today we find significant inequities in justice and health among various segments of our population. It's interesting, if you look at life expectancy by zip code in Harris County, there are 19.3 years of difference, 19.3 years of difference in life expectancy between the, quote, healthiest and the, quote, unhealthiest zip code. That's not just a gap, that is a chasm. No wonder that many experts in population health today are saying that your zip code is more important than your genetic code in predicting your health. And you know, there's strong scientific evidence that the outcomes of medical care are better when patients receive care from physicians with similar cultural and ethnic backgrounds. And yet, in Texas, 12% of our population is African American, but only 6% of our physicians are. And 40% of our population is Hispanic, but only 11% of our physicians are. So our Association of American Medical Colleges strongly advocates that the diversity of the physician workforce in the U.S. should reflect the diversity of our population. So how do we achieve this goal in medical education and perhaps similar goals in legal education when the laws established by our U.S. Constitution, as well as those laws established of our state, are very specific in this regard? So I want to raise some questions that I hope we will consider during our discussions today. First question, how good are college GPA and admission tests, MCAT and LSAT, in predicting the quality of the physicians and attorneys that we educate? Number two, if they're not very predictive and our goal is to train the best physicians and attorneys that we can to ensure health and justice equity, then how do we define merit for admission to our medical schools and law schools? Whatever our ultimate definition of merit for admissions, how do we assure equity in terms of merit across our population? What kinds of empirical research do we need to conduct to produce the evidence to answer these questions? I really want to thank our planning committee for developing an outstanding conference program, and to thank our distinguished panelists for their willingness to participate and share their knowledge and expertise with us today. I really look forward to our discussions. Now, just to end with a brief description of our medical school, we're new. We will graduate our first class in May. We're very excited about that. And our stated mission is to be accountable to society for improving the health and health care of our population. And we have some very specific foci in what we do. One is we want to produce more primary care doctors because there's a huge need in our population, statewide and nationwide. Number two, we're interested in training physicians who have a passion for working in underserved communities, be they inner city, or rural, if you will. And number three, we really are interested in contributing to a diverse physician workforce that would mirror the diversity of our population. Let me just give you a few statistics about our medical students. 57% of the students in our first 4 classes are from underrepresented minorities in medicine. That's the largest percentage in any medical school in the state. 47% were first-generation college students. 41% come from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. About 90+% are really interested in primary care careers, and 63% of our student body is women, composed of women, and that is the national trend. So we're excited about our students. They're very mission congruent. They're very passionate about our mission, and we really love having them as part of our student body. So welcome again. Thank you for being here, and let's move forward with our program.